Hi guys, welcome to my channel Sharp Minds. Today we are going to be discussing about rocks and minerals. So before starting this video, please like my channel. This video and subscribe my channel. Now the learning objectives for today are internal structure of Earth. Now we already have done this. We need to cover rocks and minerals, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, rock cycle, and uses of rocks and minerals. So today we are going to be covering all these learning objectives the rest of the time. So let's know what are rocks and minerals. So what are minerals? So minerals are naturally occurring substances um, found on Earth's crust. Now they have definite chemical composition and physical properties. Now minerals are classified into two forms. The first one is organic minerals and the second one is inorganic minerals. So let's know what are organic minerals. So organic minerals are formed from the decomposition of dead animals and plants trapped inside the earth. Now examples of organic minerals are coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Now let's discuss about what are inorganic minerals. So an inorganic mineral is a material that has never been alive, it has never been bonded with carbon, and could never bring a life to a cell. So inorganic minerals are classified into two more forms, the metallic ones and the non-metallic ones. So what are metallic ones? So the metallic minerals are in which metal elements are present in the raw form, but in the non-metallic minerals there is no metal found. So you may know the metallic minerals because they would have the metal properties you have studied in your previous classes. So examples of metallic minerals are iron and gold, while examples of non-metallic minerals are sulfur and silicon. So let's know what are rocks. So rocks are made up of one or two minerals. So we could say that rocks are naturally existing masses of minerals. So they are made by minerals. Okay, so they could be like really hard as granite or marble, or could be soft and loose like a chalk, clay, and salt. So as they are made up of one or more minerals, so they don't have definite chemical composition. Now earth is full of made up of, you could say that they're made up of the rocks of different sizes, colors, texture, etc. So three main types of rocks are igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. So let's know what are these new terms. Geology. So geology is the study of the structure of earth. Well, now let's know what is petrology. So petrology is a branch of geology which studies about the condition of, now what are rocks and its condition. So we would be basically studying about petrology. So weathering. So weathering is a process of breaking down rocks into small pieces due to action of temperature, rainfall, wind, water, as plants and animals. So plants and animals even help in this process, and this process we would be talking about this process as well in one of the kind of rocks. Now let's know the last new term, that's a ore. Now an ore is a rock which has highly concentration of a mineral or metal which can be extracted easily and refined for use. So what are igneous rocks? So the word igneous comes from the word igneous, that is just give me a second, and this is not just give me a second, that is igneous, that is basically a Latin word. Okay, it It comes from the Latin word igneous, which means fire. Now, you would ask me like, why igneous? Why not other words? So, well, the reason is that they are formed from magma. Now, magma, what is the rapid cooling of magma? So, I just wanted to explain you. I have been explaining in my previous videos that now a volcano. When the volcano's molten rocks come out, they're known as lava, and when they're inside, they're known as magma. So they have several differences. Now, as I told you, these rocks are made from magma. Now, igneous rocks are also known as primary rocks, as they're the first rocks to form, and all other rocks form from them. So you would be knowing that in the rock cycle. And now they are actually usually large shapeless masses. Okay, they're usually large shapeless masses, and now they have kind of some characteristics which make them ideal for buildings and roads. So they are hard and non-porous. Now they have their now let's talk about their appearance. So they are crystalline or glossy in appearance. Now examples of igneous rocks. So this is just as intense. The metallic ores such as iron, gold, silver are often found in igneous rocks. So such rocks do not have plant or animal remains because they are non like inorganic rocks. So now, igneous rocks are classified into two more forms. The first is extrusive volcanic rocks. The second is uh, extrusive or volcanic rocks. The first one is, and the second one is intrusive or plutonic rocks. Now, extrusive volcanic rocks. So, I would be helping you differentiate as well. But first, let's know what are they. So, extrusive rocks are formed from the rapid cooling of lava. The molten lava, which comes out of the volcano and falls on Earth's surface. Then, extrusive or plutonic rocks are formed from the molten magma, which is inside the volcano, which is deep inside it. And now, now let's know that now which kind of like how like the type of grains each rock has. So extrusion rocks has the fairly fine grains, though, but intrusive rocks have really large grains. Okay. Now, let's know about the best examples. So, the best example of extrusive rock could be basalt. But example of intrusive or plutonic rocks could be granite. Now, these both are igneous rocks, but they are different types. Now, so the first point could be that about extrusive rocks, that these rocks are also known as volcanic rocks. The second point now for intrusive rock, the first point could be they are also known as plutonic rocks. The second point could be now for extrusive rocks that they are from the molten lava. The cooling of molten lava, the rapid cooling of molten lava. Now, for intrusive rocks, this could be now intrusive rocks are formed from the slow cooling of molten lava, I mean molten magma, okay, deep inside the earth, the crust of the earth. Now, the third point could be about their grains. So, for extrusive rocks, it could be they have really fine grains, and for intrusive rock, it could be they have really large grains. Then the example. So for extrusive rock, it could be basalt, and for intrusive rock, it could be granite. Now let's know their examples. So diorite, granite, egomite, gabbro. You can also say basalt. Yeah. Here you go. Now let's know what are sedimentary rocks. So the word sedimentary comes from a Latin word Sedimentum, sedimentum, which means to settle down. Now, these rocks are made up of from igneous rocks. Now, when igneous rocks are when igneous rocks are now you know what is weathering. So when igneous rocks undergoes weathering, the process of weathering, then sedimentary rocks form. So over the time now the sediments now when the weathering happens, their small pieces are known as sediments. So when all these sediments compress, then our final product, that's the sedimentary rocks are formed. So now these rocks are also known as secondary or sacrificed rocks. Why secondary? Because they are second to form, and a third type, one more type of rock is formed from them. Now let's know the appearance and the properties of these rocks. So sedimentary rocks are layered and soft and non-porous. So now as they are mostly formed underwater, so they have wave-like patterns and mud cracks. Now examples of sedimentary rocks are so often fossil fuels are really good examples of sedimentary rocks. Therefore, they are good source of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gas are really good sources of them. But let's know the example as well. Now, limestone, sandstone, shale, alcohols, etc., are all sedimentary rocks. So let's know the third type of rock and the last indeed. So the last rocks are metamorphic rocks that are formed from igneous or sedimentary rocks. So they come from a Greek word just give me a second, metamorphs. Now that means change in form. So now let's first know why are they known as this metamorphos, why this word has made this rock. So when you know the parent rocks, igneous or sedimentary rocks, so when they are subjected to high heat or pressure, then these rocks form. So change in form like igneous rocks. So for now I'm writing IR. Now when subjected to high heat or pressure gives us metamorphic rocks. So now igneous rocks are changing their form to metamorphic rocks when they're subjected to high heat and pressure. So this point should be clear. So metamorphic rocks are formed deep inside the earth when like the sedimentary rocks are formed, and then the igneous rocks of the sedimentary rocks go inside the earth, and then the metamorphic rocks. Now they take a lot of time to form, and they have like different physical properties and the chemical properties from the parent rocks. So they're harder and bulkier than igneous or sedimentary rocks. So let's know the examples of these types of rocks. So they are clay turns into slates under high conditions of heat and pressure. Sandstone turns into quartz. Limestone turns into marble. Granite turns into gneiss, and basalt turns into schist. So this is all for today's session. In my next session, I will be coming with another new video. So that's all for